Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back into some more Anno 1800. All right, so I had a bit of a we had a bit of a problem earlier. I actually had about 30 minutes of recording. We were going through doing all the logistics that I talked about in the last episode, getting all the logistics kind of fixed up for Winchester here, and my power went out, and it corrupted the recording. So that was the thing that happened. Instead of starting over, because I didn't really want to have to redo all that work, we're going to kind of talk about what I've done and then go and kind of complete everything, because it did set me back a little ways, so I can kind of catch up on a couple things here. So over here on Winchester, I have moved all of our spectacle factories down here into this part of the island. That way they get access to electricity, and they are producing more of that down there. Made a few adjustments in our docklands, so I was importing enough of our goods that we need. And then we moved over to Dudestone, and I have added in another thing of biscuits. So I've added in another assembly line for the biscuits right here. Increased the amount of tallow that is being imported. Actually, no, I haven't yet, so we need to actually do that. That's where it got me behind. Okay, so we're importing the tallow now, so that's good. Importing some tallow, and I was dropping off some steel beams. We're going to need a little bit more of everything here, flour and citrus and stuff, and I slapped ourselves down a fuel station right here to get ready to build a fuel station on this island. So that's kind of where we're at, and let's get that started. Obviously, this is all going to have to change here shortly, because we're going to have a lot more happening, but that's okay. Bring him on down to there. Where can you get to? Right to there. That's not too awful bad. I just need to move a few things around here. Perfect. All right, then we're going to go just like that. Lovely. All right, so that's going to get the fuel. Now, for oil, I've actually decided, and let's see, where are we at on this? I started crafting 3 York von Malkings, 3 Michaela, the mining engineers, and 3 Angela Meg Ivers. Obviously, York von Malking for the oil and the 70% productivity boost. Michaela for the workforce reduction. Decided I want to decrease the workforce, and then of course Meg Iver for the electricity, and we're going to put that here. This is super annoying right here, by the way. You cannot get all 3 of these mines within the range of one trade union. You just can't. It's so stupidly annoying that you can't do it. So I got 1 down there, and then I put 2 right up here on these guys up here on these coal mines right here. So they're going to start pumping out coal. I may have to set up another trade, ship on the trade route that's picking up that coal to get rid of it. That way I always produce enough oil. That's going to save me from having to bring oil over from Winchester. So it'll just save me a little bit of a trip right there. It should. We'll see how much oil it gets me. It might not be quite enough. I don't know. We'll find out here in just a bit once all of those items are finished crafting. So now that we're getting some oil up here, or I think we are. Now that we're getting a little bit of oil, the very last thing I need to do is get tractors going. Oh, wait, right. That was the other thing I was missing. I was missing steam motors. Needed some steam motors over there. So let's go pick up a load of those. Bring that over here. I don't know why he's not bringing any oil over to him. Got enough. He gonna do it now? Okay, yeah, there he goes. He just being a little slow. Let's upgrade him 1 time. Now, unfortunately, this did It's kind of silly. Okay, we'll just redo this, I guess. Move all this right here down. That way it reaches and I don't have to like do any weird stuff with the roads or anything. Just bring it down by one. All right, drop those off. All right, let's slow things down for a second here and let's get our first tractor barns going. I'll leave a little space because I may put some houses around the outside edge there. Well, I won't be able to do that everywhere, but I'll try to do it as I can. I'm going to just take that weird little thing that I did right there out. Let's just move you out of the way for a second here. Okay. Ah, right. Not going to be happy because of that. A-okay. Kind of expected a little bit of that. There. Lovely. Now, we should be, yeah, we're making enough of that, and we are now making enough grain. So those two right there will be enough for a little while. The only other thing I have to deal with is citrus, and that is over on Las Stañas. And I want two citrus. I already know where all this is going because I already did all this. So, yeah. I know I want the a couple of citrus plantations right here. So we're going to go ahead and paint in some citrus trees. That way these things start producing instantly. And we don't have to wait. Voila. Insta citrus. Cool. Those things have such a massive range on them. It's kind of crazy. All right, so that's going to take care of the biscuits for over here. Excuse me one second. Sorry, guys. My cats are having a very difficult time right now. And one of Pumpkin, my youngest cat, is... Something's just not right with her right now. She's very upset about something. So, anyways. All right, let's get all that moved over there. So that will take care of the biscuits. So that's going to be good. Okay, so I had done a quest for him. He's very unhappy with it right now. Doesn't want that. Do you have a quest for me? No. Probably can't get a quest right now. I can't get him up to 50 again, though. All right, so that's going to take care of that problem. Only other thing I've got to double check on now that I'm concerned about, coffee, is the coffee. I believe was I importing any coffee? Yes, I am. I am importing coffee to kind of offsets. So I am importing a little bit of coffee to help with offsets right there. The only thing I don't like is I'm kind of getting a little shy on the advanced weapons right now. So I would like to actually move some stuff around. I want to... Let's see, he did just leave. So we traded off 291. 291, and he's coming around about every 25 minutes. That's 11.64 per minute excess that I should be producing. And we are overproducing only by 10. I'm actually not doing enough. Although this... Oh, wait, I'm buying some. So I'm actually have like 17 or something like that. Yeah, I'm actually buying some too. So I can swap something right here around. Let's maybe swap that around. How much of this am I importing? 583. Ooh, that's gonna be too much. That's gonna be too much. Let's not do that. Put this back. What about About that. How much I'm importing on those every so often? 271? That's not bad. Like, okay. Oh, God. Here we go again. Okay. I want to go down and use up some more of this right here. What else could I do? The timber is actually, the timber thing right here is just temporary while I was doing a bunch of expansion, so that's not going to stay. That look like 1 to 2. How much am I importing on that? 65. May not do that. We didn't. We exported 125, so 125. Then let's just say 270. 395 divided by 25 minutes. Overproduction of 15. I have an overproduction of 9, so I can't do that right there. Actually, just trying to find some different stuff that I could, that I can use as exports. Just kind of playing around with the numbers here. Could do these again, though. Because we're just about done building skyscrapers, so I can use some of those. How many of those am I producing per minute? 12? Okay, I'm producing quite a few. Yeah, and I'll probably replace some of the advanced weapon stuff, because sewing machines are getting a little... They keep filling up, basically. I keep filling up on sewing machines. Or 291, I said. Divided by 25. I'm going to keep an eye on it. We are overproducing. So we have 10 extra plus 7 from Archie, so an overproduction of 17. I need 12 for that right there. Could do small. Something like this. Yeah, something like that. We're barely importing any of that, so let's do that. That'll work. Okay. That'll be good. All right, is there anything else that I need to be concerned about in terms of production? Steam carriages. Yeah, let's worry about steam carriages. We do have another one ready to go. Let's get him built. And of course, he is within range of this, so Susanna is affecting him. And now that gives us probably a lot. Yeah, we're way overproducing these guys now, which is really, really nice. Still need to double check our filaments and chassis. I do believe filaments I am importing, so 31 per minute. 31 per minute times 25 is 775. I think we'll be just fine. The only thing that I'm going to be probably underproducing, yeah, are the chassis. Okay. So let's go and fix that. You know where these things are at. I've got 3 of them somewhere. Ah, that's right. They're all over here around that trade union. Right. They are all right there around this particular trade union. If I boost these to 50%, what does that do for me? Just barely not enough. Anyone else I can use on these? God, what are these things called again? Coach makers. Coach makers. There is a lathe that I could get. It is a 50% productivity, whereas I'm using this one right here, which is only 40%. That might get it for us. Do I have any? I don't have any of those. So let's queue him up for research as well. And I'm going to move him next. I want him to produce immediately. So I think we've got some in store. We've got plenty in storage right now. So we should be okay. Caoutchouc. Caoutchouc is coming from La Ayacha. Go double check that. So problem. I see a problem. Guardia? To La Ayacha? Producing enough. I am not transporting enough. Okay. That's going to be the problem. So let's just get rid of you. Let's add in. We've got some extra stuff over here. I don't know if I have any ship items sitting around here anywhere. I do have that. That would at least help. Let's see. Where else would I have? I might have some stuff down here. Anybody down here that gives movement? Ah, yes, here we go. There's a port dealer. All right, let's use him. We'll go pick up that. We'll get the port dealer that's down there. And maybe the exporter of goods for some loading speed? Because that's going to take care of our cargo slowdown. So yeah, we'll do an exporter of goods for the loading speed bonus. That'll be good. All right. Plop that in. Then come on down to Cringetopia. You go back over here with the rest of our extra ships. I think, yeah, that's the only island that's using the wood and everything, so get that fixed. Sometimes a clipper just can't do it. That's okay. That's why when we get different ships, fix it. So our scholars are running out of something. We'll go check our scholars here in just a second. All right, so one of those and one of those. All right, go ahead. It's going to fix that for a little problem. So, anyways, back to this. Lyacha and Winchester. Yep, we're great on Caoutchouc. Don't worry about that. What was happening over here? What did you run out of? You ran out of something. You ran out of something. What did you run out of? That's all happiness goods. I don't really care about that. Got plenty of that in storage. Plenty of that. Oh, bombins and tailored suits. It's looking like. Okay. Bombins and tailored suits. What's the cotton fabric? Is that the problem? I believe cotton fabric is our problem. I believe I can solve that by adding on another one of those, and we will just import some cotton fabric. We'll be here in a few minutes. All right, what do we got producing here? We are overproducing on those tailored suits, but not by enough to matter. How much of this stuff do I need? And how often is he coming around? He's coming around every 26 minutes. Okay, he's coming around every 26 minutes. He needs 16 per minute. So I need 416 of that. A lot. 416. 60 divided by 26. 6 per minute. It's like way more than I'm even consuming. But once I can get the tailored suits back under... Oh, you know what? I'm already exporting it for that, but I probably have enough, though. He only took away 25? Yeah, what if I did that? That's only a 1 to 2. We'll do that for right now, just so I can get the tailored suits coming in. Tailored suits are slightly better. Yeah, tailored suits are slightly better. Okay. So that'll fix that. Again, bomb... this stuff over here I don't really care about. It's this stuff right here that I'm more concerned with. So, don't know how I ran low on tailored suits. That's kind of odd. Yeah, I have no idea. It's because I did what I was talking about earlier that I was saying, you should not do. And I forgot to set up minimum stocks and did my load and unload. And this is something that every time I do this and every time I explain it, I always get a comment from people asking, why are you picking up and dropping off the same stuff? Even though I explain it every episode. So I'll do it again. Listen carefully. If you want to know why I pick up and drop off the same goods like this, and I do this, this is to balance everything. Otherwise, it just constantly drops off at one place, and it may not drop off enough at your other drop-offs. Okay? It's just to keep things balanced. All right? The way that I had set it up originally, I was thinking, oh, it would fill up there, then it would only drop off just enough to keep it full, and then it could drop off the remainder over here. But that's not always happening. So I need to balance it. So what we're going to do is we're going to pop over to Winchester. First, obviously, you want to make sure you are producing enough. So very, 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 very first. This place? Yeah, this place. So this place right here. All right, so double checking here. This is where our cotton fabric is coming from, it looks like. So that's good. Where's our cotton fabric for Crown Falls? That's not what I wanted. I wanted this. Where's my cotton fabric for Crown Falls coming from? Don't I have some? Yeah, don't. Yeah, I'm losing my mind. I could have swore I had cotton fabric coming from down here for something, but I guess I don't. Whatever, fine. But the first thing is first. We want to make sure that I am producing enough. So between there and Harvard, I am producing just enough. It's literally just enough to supply. So that's fine. And that's probably why it's not dropping off enough. Is because I'm producing just enough. So what I want to do is go right here. We're going to go back under storage. We're going to find that trade route. I really wish this was alphabetized. Cotton fabric. Here we go. So he's coming around every 17 minutes. Yeah, about every 17 minutes he's coming around. Okay, and he's dropping off about 150, 170 something right there. Okay. Harvard. Again, double checking it. About every 17 minutes. He's dropping off about 120, 140-ish. And we're at 16. So if I take the 16 and I multiply it by 17, he needs to be dropping off almost an entire cargo hold. He needs to be dropping off 300. So there's our problem right there. I have identified the problem. We need to separate these trade routes out, basically. This can no longer be sustained with one trade route. So, what I will do... Take that back. We're not going to separate that out. I don't want to do it since I am supplying both islands from one place. Instead, what I will do is add another ship. We are going to add, let's say, the Barnacle to this route. Actually, no, I'm not going to take the Barnacle. I'm going to pop back over here, and we're going to grab one of our cargo ships from over here. I'm going to swing him down and load him up with some items. Load him up with that guy, and let's say... Such a waste to have... It feels like such a waste to have the jet propeller and Ermenegala on there. Let's put Ermenegala on there and then get just something with decent movement speed on it. Yeah, that'll do. Something with decent movement speed. We've already got the car. Oh, dang it. Give me that back. No. Okay, this is the constants. Okay, so we're going to add another ship here. We're going to add the constants. Find it. There he is. Okay. Okay, so we're going to add the constants. We're going to come back over here, and what I will do is set a minimum stock based on how much they are consuming per minute. So they're at 12. So 12, and he's coming around every 17. So 200 is like the minimum that I have to have in storage to ensure that they maintain how much they need for consumption in between visits. So since I have way more than that, we'll just go ahead and set 1,000 minimum stock. That is going to be perfectly fine. Obviously, you calculate it, and then you kind of look and see what you got going on. I've got a large stock. I'll just go ahead and set it to 1,000. It's fine. So now what they're going to do is drop it off and pick it up. I added 2 ships. That way they'll go faster. I can do 2 ships, and it will drop off enough between the 2 ships in order to meet the demand. So we'll be fine. Okay, he is here. We have hopefully a nice stock of that in there. We do, so I can remove that now. So that's going to help, because I can remove that. Good. And I really should get a whatchamacallit here. A pier. Really get a pier place. I'll put him out there for right now. I'll decorate it up later. Oh yeah, I still haven't even done this. I keep forgetting to do this. This has been sitting here for like a month, and I still haven't supplied it with any of these goods. I'll deal with that later. I'll deal with it later. Not a big deal. All right, cool. So that is the reasoning behind why I do the pickup and drop-offs, because I can supply multiple islands with one trade route, but sometimes you just have to have extra ships on the trade route, or, you know, there might be little quirks to it in order to make it work, but it works just fine. So now I will get all the cotton fabric delivered over there, and we will be good to go. All right, let's just double check there's anything else that I need to take care of. Right, that still needs to be taken care of. Let's go over to Harvard here. Actually, let's send both of you guys over here, because these are coming along rather quickly. Yeah, we're about to our Meg Ivers. I want to grab that one lathe that I crafted and see if that gives me enough chassis to not have to build another coachmaker. I want to see if this is going to work or not. Don't know if it will, but it might. Now that we are overproducing on our steam carriages, I can replace... Yeah, I definitely need to replace some of these right here with some steam carriage stuff. Let's maybe replace that. We'll take this out. We don't really need that there anymore. Just that right there is all I've got to have. All right. Items. Trade union items. There's my 3 Yorks. There's my lathe. There's 2 of those. We'll bring these back over here. And we'll pick up the rest of it with him, with the other cargo ship, the Swamp Rat, and see about that. Something else that'd be good to check would be typewriters right here. Typewriters between there and Winchester. How we looking? Yep, we're going to need more typewriters here pretty soon as well. So that is something to keep in mind. Typewriters are going to need the lacquer. You know what? And I keep... let's set a minimum stock of 50 lacquer. That way I stop stealing all the lacquer. Because I got to have some for this. And I keep stealing it all. Alright, let's drop this all off. Alright, let's put that lathe in there and see how that does. Alright. Now, did this get me just enough? It didn't even fudge it. It didn't even fudge it. I mean, geez. That didn't do anything for us. Oh, man. That stinks. That really stinks. Alright, I guess one more coachmaker it is then. Now, he will not be in range to get all the juicy boosts, but that's going to be okay. Now, hop down here to Dragsborg and double check our wood. Yes, we're fine there. We know we were fine on caoutchouc. We were making far more than enough caoutchouc than I probably ever actually need. Get another warehouse right there. Might not hurt. Okay, so that's going to take care of that. I just thought of this. I dropped off those guys at the wrong place, didn't I? 2, 3. And 2. Those go to Dudestone. Where those need to go. While we're working on that, let's go ahead down here and apparently not pop together that. Oh, a papal papers. I didn't even know I had that in there. Let's go drop that off. Then I'm going to pick up some building materials down here. Bring all that down here. All right, cool. All right, let's get these started. You. Save me some workforce. You and one of you. And last but not least, you. Cool. Now, how's that oil looking so far? Oh my goodness, yes, we're making far more oil than I could possibly use. What I will do then is find our oil routes. And take Dudestone off of the route. Because Dudestone can handle itself now. Alright, let's pause these guys real quick. Because they are some of the ones that are taking goods away. That I need to build another one of these. There we go. Cool. All right. Lovely. Although, I completely forgot I had these over here. Completely forgot I had these guys over here. Well, maybe not destroy it. I don't know. Let's look and see. Actually, no. Yeah, it's fine now. Yes, it's fine. We're we're good here. We're all good. Cool. You can head up there again. So he is churning out the typewriters now. Lacquer might be the problem. Is lacquer a problem? Lacquer is going to be a problem. But you could come over here and get me an item for that. How do you spell lacquer? How do you spell that word? Oh, LAC. Double redundancy. Let's find ourselves a double redundancy book real quick here. Grab that. It's a pinkish book. No, it was a blue book. Wasn't it? The re-render. Yeah, it was a bluish book, I think. I think I'm losing my mind. I'm going to grab that real quick, too. Oh, no. Yeah, it's a blue book, but it's a purple book at the same time. It's a blue book, but it's a purple book. All right, so I'm going to replace this one with the... I'm going to replace that where it gives a 75% productivity and a minus 10% workforce with this one right here, plus 80% and they'll employs engineer workforce. Yeah, let's do that one instead of this. This will save me a bunch of workers. Something blew up? No. There's a MacGyver. There's our other Michaela. All right, let's drop these two books off. Let's replace you with that one. Whoops. And stick in the double redundancy now. That helps. All right. Now we're at 15 per minute. That should be just enough. Good. Just have to get everything else squared back away here. We're going to need a little more resin. We have iron coming down. We need a little more sand again. You know what? For that sand, let's toss in a harbor master somewhere. Harbor master? Yes, harbor master. And then what I plan on doing with the harbor master is I'm going to go craft that item that will power these two guys up. Unless... Good. Just do that. Call it a day. I'll still craft some stuff for that, but all right, now those are powered up. That's good. That helps. I just need a little more resin, it looks like. Ah, right. I was working on that right there. I kind of forgot I was doing all this. As you can possibly tell, I kind of forgot a bunch of stuff I was doing here. Now, these two right here ought to... you know what? Let's take them out and take the trees out. Ooh. Take the trees out. Toss down turpentine trees. And put those back. All right, yeah, plenty of turpentine now. Or resin, whatever it's called. That stuff. All right, lacquer is good. Awesome. I think we're just about getting there. We're not going to have time to do the chewing gum, so I guess we'll do chewing gum on the beginning of the next episode. The only other thing I really have to double check on then is the chocolate. Chocolate is our last thing right here. Where am I getting chocolate? I'm getting chocolate right here. Okay. La Yacha is giving me chocolate. That was this one. Yes. Chester. way underproducing the chocolate and cigars, it looks like. All right. Well, then. I guess that we're going to save that for the next episode, guys, and get and kind of spend some time in the new world, get our chocolate squared away, get all of our cigars going, because we're a little low on cigars, it looked like. So we've got some more work to do to get everything kind of fixed up on Winchester, and then we can move on from there and keep boosting that population on up with some expansion, maybe to a new island or something like that. I don't know. We'll see. With that, guys, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next episode. Until then, take care.